Right, I've just switched lenses over. We've got the 100-400 Mark II lens with the Canon 1.4 Mark III extender. I just want to check autofocus performance with this setup at the moment. So without further ado, let's just check the focus. So the focus speed, we just want to go to minimum focus. It's on full focus at the moment. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, that's fairly quick. And let's go to infinity. 1, 2, 3, go. Fairly quick. Let's just go to minimum focus another time. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, that's fine. And let's just go to infinity. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so that's the focus test done. Let's swap it over and use the Sigma extender now. Okay, we've got the Sigma extender on the Canon 100-400 Mark II lens, the TC-1401. I just want to test for fun to see how autofocus performs with the Sigma extender on the Canon lens. So let's just have a look. Let's go to our minimum focus. Test 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, quick. Let's go to infinity. 1, 2, 3, go. Quick. Let's go to our infinity focus. Our minimum focus. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, and infinity one last time. To be honest with you, I'm not seeing any main differences. You tell me. You're watching the video, you'll be able to tell better than I will. So yeah, that's the focus test with the Canon versus the Sigma. Just for the fun of it, let's take the Sigma extender off and put the Canon 2X on so you can see how it performs at 800mm. Okay, here we have the 2X on the 100-400 Mark II lens. The 2X is the Mark III extender. So let's just see how that does in autofocus performance. It's giving us F11. So without further ado, let's just test the autofocus performance. Let's go to our minimum focus, which is 98 centimeters. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, there you go. And let's go to infinity focus. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, that's fine. Let's do minimum focus again. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, that's fine. And let's just try one more time. Infinity focus. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, there you go. So that's the focus test complete. Let me know in the comments what you think. But like the video and subscribe please, I would appreciate it. But in my opinion, the autofocus performance with the 2x extender is actually better on the Sigma 150-600 contemporary than it is on the Canon 100-400 Mark II lens. So thanks for watching. Hope this video helped you out. Okay, we've got a new video here. So we're just going to briefly look at 2 images and then 2 test chart images of the Canon 100-400 Mark II lens with a 2 1.4 extenders. So here we're looking at the Sigma TC-1401 1.4 extender, or teleconverter as Sigma call it. We just want to have a look at image quality really. So let's just zoom in there and have a look at image quality at 100%. This is where I'm focused. I just want to see how sharp it can be on the 100-400. So we're 100% there. Image looks reasonable, not terribly super sharp, but that's to be expected with a 1.4 extender. So again, let's try another image, which will be the Canon Mark III 1.4 extender. So again, I want to go in there at 100%, see if we can see any real difference. So let's have a look. So that's the Sigma and that's the Canon. Look very similar, hard to tell the difference really. I'd say the Canon is slightly sharper in the center on the Canon lens. So let's have a look in more detail at 200%. We're on the Canon EOS R, so a 30 megapixel full frame camera. So that's the Canon Extender, and this is the Sigma Extender at 200% crop. So that's the Sigma, that's the Canon, Sigma, Canon. It's really difficult to tell the difference, so let's have a look at 300%. So this is the Sigma at 300%, and this is the Canon at 300%. You know, looking at these images at 300%, I'm struggling to see a difference really. I think they're probably as equal as each other. So we are trying the Sigma Extender on the Canon lens. Now if you want to have a look at my other video that I've done previously with the Sigma Contemporary 150-600, I also tested these two extenders on that lens as well. To be honest with you, there wasn't a lot of difference apart from the fact I felt that the Sigma one was a bit sharper in the corners. So let's go back to our test charts that we've got here. Colour is a bit off, but don't worry about the colour, it's the sharpness we're looking at really. So this is the Canon. So where I felt that the Sigma was better was in the corners, but this is on a Canon lens. So let's have a look and see if that's still the case. So we want to zoom right into the corner here and have a look at the detail that we're getting, which is rendering reasonably good detail in the corner. Let's have a look how that translates to the Sigma Extender, or teleconverter as Sigma call it. Let's just have a look in there at 200%. Let's see how we're doing for quality. So that's the Sigma at 200% in the far corner. Looks reasonably good. Let's have a look at the Canon. Again, looks reasonably good. So that's the Canon. That's the Sigma. That's the Canon. That's the Sigma. I'd have to say I'm really struggling to tell the difference, if I'm honest with you. On the Canon lens, the Canon, where I thought the Canon Extender was on the Sigma lens was quite soft in the corners, it's come back on the Canon lens. So it does appear that the Canon Extender works a lot better on a Canon L lens, significantly. Let's go in there a bit more, because I know sometimes it can be difficult for you guys to see on the video the actual difference. So I want to zoom in there at 300% there on the Canon, and then on the Sigma let's go in at 300% so you guys can actually see it. So that's the Sigma and that's the Canon. They're very similar. Didn't expect that. Where I thought the Sigma was sharper in the corners on the Sigma lens, it does appear that the Sigma Extender teleconverter is more optimized towards the Sigma lens than it is to the Canon lens. But actually the Canon has shot right back there in the corner with the Canon Extender. So this is the Sigma and then this is the Canon. They're very similar. Let's have a look at that pattern, because that's where I saw a lot of the difference. Where in the comparison where I looked at the Sigma 150-600, in the Canon Extender I was just seeing lines across this pattern here. It wasn't crisscrossed. But as you can see here, the Canon Extender is showing the crisscross pattern quite well, where it didn't do that on the Sigma lens. Let's have a look at the Sigma Extender teleconverter, see how that looks. It's rendering more or less the same information that it was in the previous image. So yeah, I think my honest opinion is the Canon Extender, it works a lot better on the Canon lens. And when you put the Sigma Extender on teleconverter, we get a good result as well. I'd say they're pretty much equal here. Yeah, I don't really know which I would say is a better. They're very, very similar. Let's have a look at the center area, which I was focused on here, and the same on the Sigma. I'd say they're about the same in terms of sharpness and detail in the center. Let's just fit that to screen, just see if we can have a look at the cross. I sometimes like to look at the cross. That sometimes gives us an idea on center sharpness. So 300%, you can see that on the Canon. Let's have a look at 300% on the Sigma. So that's the center on the Sigma Extender teleconverter, and this is the center on the Canon. So that's the Canon, that's the Sigma, Canon, Sigma. So rounding up these images, I would say on the Canon 100 to 400-5.6 lens, the TC 1401 Sigma Extender is equal to the Canon 1.4 Extender, which has 7 elements in three groups, and the Sigma TC 14 has 7 elements in 5 groups, so it has a little bit more glass in it. But the Canon is a bit heavier. But all in all, looking at this, I think they're as good as each other. So you can comfortably feel that if you feel the Canon Extender is too expensive, I would say buy the Sigma one. It's just as good. But it does appear that the Canon Extender doesn't do too well on Sigma lenses, but the Sigma Extender does a lot better, especially in the corners. So I hope this video is quite informative. It was quite revealing this to me, to really see the detail that I think that they're as good as each other, really. Because that's the Canon detail in the far corner, and the far corners is where you see the detail or the loss of detail. And I really think they're as good as each other. Let me know what you think in the comments, but looking at this, they're as good as each other. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.